Yo, what's up guys, it's Ryan, and today we're going to be going over this beat thing that I posted the other day. I got a few people asking when the next track from scratch was, and I don't know when I have the time, but I figured I could go ahead and go over this as a substitute and a filler until I actually find the time somewhere in my life. School is just great. But yeah, anyways, if we just get into this, the first thing is this Omnisphere patch. Yeah, I just bought Omnisphere because I make really poor financial decisions, and it's great. I didn't expect it to be good. Didn't expect to like it, but I actually really like it. So I'm just using this patch right here. Sounds fantastic. Add some shimmer. Just to give it some ambience. And then I EQ'd out all the lows. Just to make it a little less like boomy. Got this instance of exhale. I guess because it's frozen I can't see. Unfreeze. So this patch right here. It's literally patch 001. I also recently bought this because again I make really poor financial decisions, but this sounds fantastic. I'm really enjoying it, so I have no regrets. So I froze that. Never mind, I'll just turn it off. I froze that and brought it down here where I have this EQ on it, and they're just playing the same notes as this pad up here. So it's going between, I think it's G minor, G minor, E flat major, and then C minor. So we're in the key of B flat major-ish. So got the EQ. I've got this filter that comes on later and the shaper box that comes on later, and I'll go over that in a second when it actually comes on. Got those three things. Then we've got the guitars. So this is my Sir Jazzmaster going through my pedal board. I think I only had my compressor on, I think. Into my Kemper, running some profile, I honestly forget. Have this EQ right here. Echo Boy for some delay. Adds to the spaciness of it. Valhalla Room, because I wanted some like stereo, because I only recorded it once. I didn't double track it like I typically do. I only recorded it once, so then I added some reverb in post to make it have some width to it instead of being mono. Have some auto pan so it kind of swirls around. It's kind of slow, but that's almost the point. So I had the room before the pan, and then I've got some vintage verb after the pan, because the pan is panning the reverb around. So I made up for it with a second set of reverb. Have this auto filter on, so it starts off kind of down here, and then it gets to so, and then a compressor side chain to the kick to make it bounce a little. Yep. have this second guitar. Same sort of EQ, just knocking out some of the lows. Echo Boy for some delay. Some pretty quick delay. Fab Filter Saturn just to give it some grit. Just a little bit. Then Pro R with just a little bit of reverb. By a little bit, I actually mean a lot. I forgot how much it did. And then the same compressor for side chaining as the other guitar, and then the same shaper box that's on this right here. I'll just go over this right now. So I pitched both of these down an octave and then turn on the shaper box, which does this sort of maneuver. And this is just one of the presets that come with it, so it's nothing really fancy at all. Yeah, just to give it a little bit of character, I guess. We have, I honestly forget what this is. Because what is Omnisphere if not just an ambient generator? Have this thing from Omnisphere as well. So if we turn off, that's all it is. Added some shimmer, added some compression, because sometimes the shimmer can get a little out of hand, and I didn't want this to be super pronounced, you know. So we've got that, the sub, which is the easiest thing ever. I made this preset forever ago, and it's just a saw wave with a filter on it, really. A little bit of distortion, compression, and then another filter for some reason. And then some Saturn for some drive. And then the sidechain compression. Also, quick note, these two groups, the guitars and the synth group, are being sent to a reverb send, and I can feel myself like being worse at this because I haven't talked and explained my process and in a good bit, so I apologize for that. But it's being sent to this reverb send, which is just Fab Filter Pro R. Just adds a little bit of extra space to it, and I really enjoy it. Now in the drums, we've got, so first it comes in high passed, and so it doesn't have any of the boom to it, because I wanted to wait until the sub came in. So that sort of thing too. Alright, so all of these drums are from this thing I got, where is it? Take a Day Trip GPS rerouting pack. Got it off a Splice. Sounds pretty good. I enjoy it. So that's where all of them came from. The kick has this EQ on it. The snare has this EQ on it with this reverb, because without the two of these, yeah, I just wanted that toned back ambient feel. This, nothing on it. It's panned a little bit to the right, and that's literally it. This is panned a little to the left. And then this last one is the one that has the most going on with it and still has not much going on with it. So this EQ, because without it, it kind of, I think it kind of hit a weird frequency with all the rest of it turned on. Corpus. Yeah, that's why. To get rid of like the chime up top. So I have Corpus, and I literally just dragged and dropped the device onto the channel. There's nothing fancy going on with it. It's all default, exactly how it loads up. And then an auto pan that swirls it around a little more. Yeah, so I'm planning on potentially, hypothetically, getting a rapper of sorts or some sort of vocalist on this. I don't know where I'm gonna find one. If you are one and you don't suck, please let me know, because it is very short. It is very repetitive. So I think it lends itself to rap more so than like a singer, you know? So if you know one of those, or you are one of those, and you don't rap about money and drugs, that'd be pretty neat for you to get on this. And because of that, I don't have any mastering set up. I've got a limiter that's just limiting, and then I've got my mono shortcut just so I can bounce back and forth. But that's the entire track. Again, super easy, super simple. It all started with that guitar thing. Yeah, there's not a whole ton to it. So if you have any questions about any of it, let me know in the comments. Be more than happy to answer them. And yeah, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.